Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1800. Kebablord here, and we are still working on our big Let's Play series. And yeah, in the last episode we increased our oil production a little bit, resulting in us, in theory, being able to construct 2 more power plants on our production island. So I hope that we did not miscalculate, and there's only one way to find out. So we are going to increase our values now. So in this episode we are probably going to divide this big clusterfuck of a production into several smaller clusterfucks. So we won't need that here anymore. And we got a shit ton of building materials in our storage, so one of these areas will be here. And another one will be here. But first things first. Here in this area we are going to take care of the little T2 productions that we have. Like all the slaughterhouses and so on. So here we got a trade union which has a pastry chef and a charcutier. So we're going to move you into this area. So now we go. We need 8 slaughterhouses. First, we are going to set some basic infrastructure, just making sure that not everything will blow up. Okay, so 8 slaughterhouses. Time to double that number. So of course they know all have access to electricity.
From its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Get rid of these 8 here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So the next thing would be 7. I mean 4 windmills, right? For the bread.
I shall keep the receipt.
So until we can go for the 8 bakeries on the other side. Okay, so bakeries and windmills can now also be removed.
We can't shut the store.
So next step would seems like it would be rendering wares and soap factories. Four and 2, well that is a little bit easy. Really, we are running out of building materials here on Building Material Island. That is just a tiny little bit disappointing. I'm pretty sure we can deal with that.
Exhibits under wraps. Show me.
Your city has grown uglier.
So let's try to keep symmetry active here. In the meantime, we will also reap the rewards.
My grandchildren always ask for these.
So we get a new Stonehenge, a Mason house, and a Dionysian mosaic. So actually, we got nothing new. Those are items that we can actually sell for a few million, but
You've got the credentials. Where are the best margins?
we are again going for that. So we need 80 tons of skin or hides. Looks like we can barely
Can't it be
get that.
faster? We are reasonably situated.
Cargo stations.
Still, where are we actually getting our hides from? I know that we have a trade route for that. And I want to know where. Is that just in case? Okay, here our old artisan island. So we can
Carry her about.
go collect some, just in case. Yeah, here we have them. All the hunting cabins. Okay, since we already built those rendering works, so I mean soap factories. Can remove that. Now what could be useful is that we also move the beer production up there. 6 breweries. Yeah, we don't have the raw materials to build that. I mean, the construction materials. So I might actually already want to improve that track situation here.
I'm confident it's ready to go. Do I catch you in especially good humor, Governor? Uncompromising journalism.
Thing is, we get actually so much range through these power plants. It makes stuff a little bit easier. So now we should also have all the materials that we need for breweries. So, melt houses, we got 3 of them.
Game saved.
I can move all of those.
Alas, my bowels churn afresh. Now, you oughtn't waste people's time.
I'm not wasting your time when I'm saying no. We should never forget, he actually requested my assistance. I never requested an audience.
A fire broke out.
Really?
An explosion in one of your factories.
Yep,
The
problem
fire
solved.
has been vanquished.
By the way, do you now have all the goods that
I
you need?
hate waiting when I'm home.
We don't know. Okay,
New orders.
so
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
the renowned personage can now wait a little bit.
Begin the turn.
Okay, just a pilot. And by the way, how large is the chance? But okay, 43% that we get a guest.
Same old holiday gang as last time.
We are making 11,000 for tourism alone. That value is going to increase, so we should not forget that. Oh, by the way, we got here an expedition that needs to... So, Trespassers, an ambush of missiles. This unmapped region of the Great Forest is home to an indigenous people whose policy is to preempt the hostility of trespassers into their territory. Suddenly a man grips his shoulder where a feathered dart now hangs. It could have come from anywhere. Do you hide, fight, or if all else fails, flee? Yeah, root out and tackle the ambushes. We are prepared for that action. It takes all of the calm for your man to fan into the forest. There's a thud as one of the dart bows is struck down with the butt of a rifle. Whistles all around signal retreat, leaving your man to examine one of his 6-foot blowpipes. Perhaps they left knowing the damage had already been done. Sure enough, those hit begin wheezing heavily, collapsing to the floor. The darts are tipped with poison! So we got identify the poison. Is in no way prepared. Is in no way prepared. I was not prepared for that. It's what the locals know as orare. Accounts from the reach frequently reference as a lethal coating for arrowheads, or in this case blowpipe darts. The treatment is also mentioned, form of mouth-to-mouth, in which resuscitator acts as an iron lung for a patient. And it works. There is no childish awkwardness with an excess of volunteers offering to save their fellows. The victims of the poison are saved, and all emerge from those often dark hours with a new feeling of togetherness. Okay then. So now that we have also moved the brick factories, I can get rid of those here. And apparently we really are only one tire short of allowing another one. And now another clay pit to have access. Well then, okay, and... yeah, what do I want to do now? I want to
We
have all
lack
the kits.
the requisite
Oh, you are
materials.
lacking copper.
The ribbon is cut. There.
I actually hoped
It's old news
that
now.
would
I feel
actually
certain.
produce enough copper. Oh well. Those were only hopes. So, once we have actually moved all the canneries and artisanal kitchens, we should have enough space that we can move all this industry better together. At least, that is what I hope will happen.
Game saved.
What do we have here? Affects all production buildings. Kitchen produces extra advanced weapons and steam motors. Affects bicycle factories, sewing machine factories, and cap assembly lines. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do that. So... Alright, I can't just build over it. Because that could have been an interesting feature. One, two, three, four, five.
We can't shut the storeroom door.
So for those, we got 6 artisanal kitchens and 5
The festival
canneries.
has ended.
Okay, that should be quite easy to move, actually.
We careen into the unknown.
So, the next step on the expedition. The ghost ship. After weeks of hot weather, supplies of drinking water have become dangerously low. It therefore seems a minor miracle when a fellowship appears on the horizon, for surely they have water to share, but as it draws near, the crew are aghast, for there is no sign of life aboard. It is a ghost ship, we must flee before it is too late, they cry. Yeah, how about we board it, heathen superstition. Board the ship! Heaven shine upon you, for whatever caused the crew to vacate, the ship seems no longer a concern. Better yet, the Lord has seen fit to provide the water you seek. Nice. And even nicer, we can now move these canneries. By the way, how's the ratio for them again? 2 minutes and 1:30.
There's no forgiving. Never.
Oh, come on, don't be so negative. I don't have to kill you. But if you continue like that, if you continue being so negative, you leave me no choice, darling. I totally forgot how huge canneries are. Really, again,
Success at
construction
sea
materials
is not
missing.
easily won.
So, what did we find here?
The world's oyster opens.
After weeks of trials and tribulations, the expedition comes home safe. We have discovered new flora, the crew toasts a new success. Okay, so we got here an enchanted yellow lotus. Sheet music Anno 1800, equipped in the music pavilion. Thematic expeditions plus 20%. Increase attractiveness for cultural items that belong to extinct species, Empire of Eagle, Origin of Mankind, again cultures, Jurassic and Medicinal.
Hold the
Game
train.
saved.
I see.
My little fishies want feeding.
Oh,
Okay, we don't have activated Enchanted yet.
My grandchildren always ask
So,
for
unveil rewards. What do we get this time? Maison Temple, Augustan Forum. That is a new one. The cave painting. Yeah, Origin of Mankind. Question is, where do we have that set? Oh, it would be here. And here we now got this cave painting, where people can just step on it. Yeah, sure. It's about time that we get a few more investors.
I'm cheery as a coin.
We should already do that. We have definitely way too much engineer workforce. So that already should make a little difference. Why must the pavilion be so big and asymmetric? That's not nice. Unless, of course, I place two of these. So, but still, we wanted to realign our industry.
It's a surprise inspection.
So, the thing is that the productions for our sewing machines are actually serving a purpose. At least a bit, right? There's one. What do you have here? That is mainly for window makers. So glass makers are actually not affected by it. So I guess we can move all the glass makers to over there. Yep, that should definitely work. By the way, how many glass makers do we even have? 13. That is quite a lot.
say.
So, you now also have access to electricity. Because we were actually running a bit low on range in those regards. Okay then. Yeah, we've got now quite a lot of space available here.
There's no space for any.
Not too many changes, I hope. You look as radiant as ever. It's important to be true to oneself.
The people celebrate your leadership.
So many bicycle factories. Okay, and there's light bulb factories. But I want to focus on the bicycles now. So we have 6 of them here on the island, right? Okay then. So we were not able to move those around. Yeah, the effect works. So, and we can also work for the sewing machines. Now we got also the sewing machines in here, meaning we have an increased productivity for them. So and here we got all the light bulb factories and filament factories.
came safe.
And we can actually keep all of them together. So for each filament factory there's also a light bulb factory. And we have here some room for expansion.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay then.
The people celebrate your leadership.
And I know that I just moved away with main electricity supply. But I have plans. And if everything goes right, they're going to work out. I just need to rebuild a lot of stuff. Okay, apparently they have to stay down here. What about the spectacle factories and the fur dealers? Yeah, the fur dealers could move up.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Again, thank you. Vice Admiral Romanov, thank you for joining our fold.
say.
And again, we have to deal with building materials not being enough. What a shame. By the way, we should have a large amount of pearls here. Yep, we actually do. Oh, the game decided to not delete all of the cables. Oh, that is a shame. Maybe in the far future they will correct that error. Okay, so, still. I need to somehow centralize all the brass mercuries. I believe that is now something that could work.
We lack the
Okay, then. Now we have all these brass materials also sorted out. Slowly but steadily, we are making progress.
Name say.
So, now with all these brass batteries there.
There's no space for any more.
So now we can move all these spectacle factories. Oh,
There
there's
is a
another one.
logistical problem.
A logistical problem? Well, shouldn't be too much of a problem now. So that all looks now a little bit more orderly. So I can expand the brass meters there. Spectacles, if ever needed, and I don't aim to need it anytime soon. Go into that direction. Yeah, that now looks way better.
Oh, have I made too many?
Okay, track segment occupied, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And every power plant can be reached. That's actually great. So, but that one actually might go low on range in the far future. So I am going for another one.
say.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Yeah, I don't care right now. What I'm currently waiting for is that we get more bricks. I'm actually quite afraid that we are going to need more light bulb factories in the next episode. Quite a lot of them, actually. But first, we need 50 bricks.
You've got the credentials.
By the way, are we going to do something in here?
Which basket for all our eggs?
So, we need
This has to make
hides
a
and
splash.
tortillas. We have
Come on,
enough
it's got
hides.
Surely, but slowly. Tally ho.
We also need rum. And chocolate. We have all of that. So what we really
Cargo
need
boat at the ready.
is tortillas. So you go to the new world.
New
Yes.
orders.
Oh wait. Council.
Ready for action.
And we might actually soon select the next yeah, the next expedition. But as I said, soon. And here everything seems to work so far. We could need a direct connection. And now come on, get to 50 bricks.
A check copy?
Yeah,
Can I
that's why
interest
I'm
you
waiting
in
for
this
bricks. That will
recently
work.
polished app?
Yep, seems good.
Uncompromising journalism.
Now everything looks so much more orderly. Yeah, when we are building more light bulbs, we will probably have to move some of these bicycle factories to the left.
The festival has ended.
To make some
The
room
city has
available.
grown uglier.
But in general, we should not have much of a problem here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Yes, my ship has returned from its voyage. That's
Your
great.
ship has returned from its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Round. Room to maneuver.
So I'm pretty sure I can now load in all the tortillas that I need. I'm so much not looking forward to optimizing these islands down here. Here in the new world. The rivers really make it nearly impossible.
became sane.
So, in the meantime, Anne, can we do something for you?
Because everyone knows pirates like.
Can't it be faster?
I feel a certain joie de vivre.
So, what am I going to do now? In this episode, before actually continuing with the entire production, I think, I actually could go for more copper here in our capital, which would not be very beautiful, but it actually would work. Here's actually also some area to decorate. I mean, originally this area was meant for a few buildings. But we had to remove them.
Firing the engines.
So sad. So sad. Okay, I could go on a new expedition.
Preparation. Ship shape.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
All these give me faith. Okay, and diplomacy
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
is not really needed, so...
This is the eye of the devil's storm to come.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, so we are going to stumble upon force. So what will we also need? We will need hunting and we will need medicine.
Freshwater babes know that the rivers are but tentacles of the god that is the sea.
A filter menu here would be so great. Medicine and force. Medicine and diplomacy, but unfortunately it doesn't fit in there. Because I do not belong to a ship crew. Okay then, so we have force. Yeah. Really? I can't assign you there directly? Okay, we want him. We want him.
Game saved.
I... Only are reporting in.
To your stations.
You gotta be kidding me. So we need you for medicine. We need a hunter.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
And now they are not displaying anything in game. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Captains respect the sea, fear it.
Still, we need medicine. So we have force 15, force 45. We need to somehow increase our hunting, and so in fur coats do 20.
Crowds from far and wide.
Yeah, it won't do anything here, so I see.
The festival has ended.
We also have to go for medicine.
Your city has grown uglier.
Medicine 35, that is at least a bit. But seriously, how can you focus that much on expeditions in a game and then not include a filter menu? I just don't understand it.
Game saved.
It doesn't look like it's getting any better now. Okay then. Is there someone useful who I could put on a ship? I mean, since force is so likely, it might be useful to have more of that. But fur coat does not count as extra rations. So we'll go for that.
Aye.
This is the eye of the Devil's Storm to come. Let's extend the old telescope.
So we need diplomacy. We just got that. So then we will also need faith. Yeah, why not have an entire stone circle with us? So, diplomacy is definitely safe. We don't have that much for hunting, actually. But I don't think that will change anytime soon. So yeah, let's just start the expedition. And hopefully find some nice animals along the way.
But we do keep getting more punters.
To the edge of the world.
So, as
I
the
had
industry
no
is still
idea
working
I
well.
was so
Okay,
prolific.
full output storage. That doesn't really surprise me. Same here, same here. For glass, also everything is fine.
How about the contract for the Emporium? You lack the gut.
Yes, I like the gets, or I'm just not interested, darling.
All going smoothly. It's old news
Yeah,
now.
soon we can reap the
but they
rewards.
Keep on coming.
Time to rummage it.
And we have 2 ships on the way for expeditions. Next episode will be focusing a lot on industry again. I have to admit I'm not looking forward to it. When we are finally doing all that stuff that is being needed. We already optimized coffee last time, did we? I hope. And clockmakers. I know clockmakers still need to be done.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
That will
I
be...
feel it reflects the times. The idiot is back. No changes.
Yes, the idiot is back.
Really?
So,
They'd go for a song at auction.
so what do we get here? Topiary garden, okay. Botanical garden for sacred.
Deep down, I know you're a tattletale.
So we could put it in here. And increase our attractiveness here a little bit further.
Everywhere.
Yeah, the museum alone does so much. Wait. I got ruins somewhere? Oh. Apparently an oil refinery exploded. There's that. So, now we need a thumbnail. I guess our new industry district will suffice. Yeah, that already looks fitting. So, and again, in the next episode we are going to expand the industry, but that is, well, not going to happen today. As always, I hope you liked it. If yes, please give it a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me. It keeps me happy. It increases my motivation, and you know how important morale is in any strategy game. And yeah, if you have any feedback, questions, or whatsoever, then just type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it all. And I will also try to answer. But I won't make any promises here. And if you want to get in touch with me or the community directly, then just join our community Discord. You'll find an invitation link in the video description down below. And yeah, if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, then make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that notifications are activated.
We're all full up.
All full output storage. Okay, see ya!